very disappointed with that.
We also have the Hungarians, the K2, men's K2.
That was amazing,
winning
wasn't it?
twice.
Well, he's the youth Olympic champion has suddenly come to age, and he's proved his stuff, because as Lonnie said, he won twice, in the sense that the first final was a false start and they all had to go back again. That was one at the end of it. We had the K2 1000, which was the young Germans, World Under 23 champions.
Yeah.
They actually came forward there, which looked
really
impressive.
well. Only just had the Under 23 Worlds, and they had a solid performance there, winning that. So they'll be really pleased with the 1,000 meters here. And I think they're also racing in the 200 as well.
C2M200 meters, first semifinal.
Where it's the C2 Men 200 meters.
We've lost our picture. We've lost our picture.
Lane 4, Indonesia. Spencer C2M200. Lane 5, Poland. Victor
Got the C2 men coming up into the buckets now. In this heat, we've got Poland and Ecuador, Romania. Now, here we go, we're back on now. It's a full semi-final. Angola there.
And finally, it's Kyrgyzstan. So again, we're well represented. This is the first semi-final. It's the first three go through to the final. Vincent Staminsky already raced and took the bronze medal about 2 hours ago, so he probably didn't have time for lunch. So, St. Tomé and Principality, Angola, Latvia, Indonesia, Poland, Ecuador, Romania, Ukraine, Kyrgyzstan. You can't have a more international field than that.
Oh, does look like a bit of a false start there.
The rules are that you're allowed to have one false start, but if you have a second, you are told to back away and go home.
And that's what happened to the Danish K2 earlier, unfortunately. So.
But when I was speaking to Rennie after he'd won his K1 1000, I said, what's your form? And he said, we thought we're in better form with our K2 1000 than I was in my K1 1000. They do have a chance, hopefully, to qualify again. But it's possibly not all over, because there's still, where they can do it again next year, there's an interpretation of some of the rules. It's something to do with and/or that they're looking at, and we'll be looking at, and hopefully have a senior level meeting. But the C2s are off at the moment. It looks like lane number 5. Poland are taking it out.
Wow.
And lane number 6 with them as well from Ecuador. Lane number 8 also looking top. Where it's
they've got a late surge from the top.
Coming into the last 50 meters. It's neck and neck at the moment. It looks like lane number 5. Poland are going to come across first.
Then Ecuador, and then Latvia. Just a little surge on the line. And we had Indonesia coming in 4th.
Well, no doubt about the winners. Well, I say Staminsky's already done some good stuff today.
Lane 2, 4 and 6. Please. Lane 2, 4 and 6.
The conditions look pretty nice out there. There's not much wind at all.
When are you back on the water?
I'm not on until 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon for the 5K.
And so what's your program going to be? Are you going to have a bit of a paddle today or tomorrow morning?
I had a bit of a paddle just after the K2, and then I'll go for a bit of a paddle midday tomorrow, and then get on for the race.
We've seen some spectacular races with you in the past. You're quite a gutsy person, aren't you? You seem to like to be up there.
Yeah, I love the 5K. It's a really fun race, and I have a marathon background, so the tactical side of it is just what I find really, really fun.
You're both parents internationals?
Yeah, both parents for Great Britain and Australia, so yeah, my dad's definitely helped me with the tactics, so it helps.
Here we are, the results as Poland, Ecuador and Latvia advance straight through to the final. There's no fourth best place here. Are you staying in Great Britain for good, or do you think you might do some hopping off somewhere else?
At the moment I'm in Great Britain and that's where I'll stay, so yeah, everything's going well there, so yeah.
Lantos and Nagy in lane number 4 look a really good combination. This is the second heat of the C2 200 meters. Italy also have a team in here. Nikolai Kirchen, Andrei Scavovato.
Crowd will be quite loud for this one, having some home nation in there.
Well, we had a really good crowd this morning for the finals, and everybody's been lolling around a little bit. The tension's going to be growing for I suppose the main event is going to be the K4s, but it's still a lot of local interest here. The Hungarians, I think they've gone off for lunch because they've been a bit quiet recently. They're sitting just to our right.
Although there are some Hungarians in here, so maybe we'll start to hear them again.
Well, they are favourites, this Adam Lantos, Peter Nagy. Spain obviously having David Cowell having a great tradition in the C1s. Looks like a young pair there. Born in 1992 and 1996. Philippines again coming through.
South Africa in lane 1.
So I guess not being Olympic, it's the pressure's off a little bit.
The 5K? Oh, sorry, you're talking about... Oh, this one, yeah. Yeah, I guess so, but I think everyone still wants to race as fast as they can.
Well, they're certainly showing as they can. It looks like Italy's got off to a good start in the blue boat, but in lane number 4, it's certainly Hungary pulling away with Kazakhstan, the Yelmenov, the older Yelmenov, and Medvetov coming through as well. This is the third Yelmenov we're going to see in racing this weekend. We saw brothers Timothy racing earlier, but it looks like it's going ahead.
The Italians are coming back up.
Well, no doubt about the winner, but it's going to be very close. It looks like Italy's going to take the second place. Hungary take the first, Italy take second.
You can hear the crowd going wild.
Yeah, that's what we needed.
Yeah, it might not be an Olympic event, but I think it's still, everyone still loves to race their heart out, and sometimes the most pressure comes from yourself, so...
Okay. Well, there's no need to compare the times, because straight through the first 3 go through. Very encouraging performance there. Hungary from Italy, from Kazakhstan.
That was a clear win for Hungary there.
Yeah, coming through nicely in 37.487. And next up, it's going to be the K2 200 semi-final.
Yeah, we've just got the one here. There's only 2 heats, so 3 through.
Who'd you like here?
I reckon the Russians and the Canadians will be up there. The Canadian girls also did the K2 and it's a different Russian crew for the K2 200 here.